Hello, my YouTube bros. This is Johnny Moe coming to you today with a little bit of a video. Just loaded up the salt. So went and got it. Took me all morning, but so we're loaded with salt for a little while. Got some extra salt here. Got the buckets ready to go. Salt spreader's back on the truck, and I'm glad it's done with. This is the problem that I have with salt, as you can see, is knowing how much salt to get, because you know it's taking up my garage space. And what would happen is if I didn't go through it, which I know I'm going to go through it, but if it's that 1 year where you stockpile salt, because usually, like, you know, if your supplier is a really good supplier, they'll have it on stock. But I'm just hearing so many rumors about a salt shortage, so I went out and I just bought it. I know it's a lot of salt. For me, it's a lot of salt to keep on hand. Usually I only keep around 2 pallets on hand. But in this case, I'm hearing a lot of bad things about the salt supply this year. And I already know one salt company down in Beaver County that's already out of salt. So a little concerned about that. But just wanted to let you know that these are some of the things you go through when you get into snow and ice. This is the only shop I have, this little garage here. So right now it's full of salt and salt buckets, and I still got some leaf equipment back there that I got to get put away, but it looks like the weather's going to clear up this week. I'm going to try to get a couple more leaves done. So that's my time. Hope you enjoyed it. It's just some of the things that you go through. You have to decide how much salt you want on hand, and you know, is it worth, because if I don't use this and that salt gets stuck right there, I'm losing a lot of my space in the summer to work on my equipment. So those are some of the issues that I deal with. So maybe you can put down in the comments section on how you guys deal with different things, and how you would move these pallets around, and what you would do, and different things like this. I mean, I used to stock it. Look at my older videos. I used to have like 120 buckets lined up right all along here, but I always went through them. One year I had 20 buckets and I stuck them up in the shed. I have a shed up in the back. I had to carry all those buckets up there. I used my mower. I put 4 buckets at a time on the platform of my mower, and I drove them up there and I put them in the shed, and I used them the following year. But these are some of the things you go through, you know. Wonder what some of you guys do where you store it. How many storms do you cover, or do you use your salt supplier? Like, I could just go out and get a pallet at a time. That'll cover about 2 storms.